Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters. In Australia, Islam is growing and gaining influence. Many Australian Muslims have successfully entered the government. Islam is the fastest growing religion in Australia, and Muslims are an important component that contribute to the richness of Australian society. The presence of Islam and Muslims in the land of kangaroos is evident from the many mosques, Islamic schools, and halal eateries. In addition, Australian Muslims also have many roles as parliament members, doctors, lawyers, diplomats, police, military, entrepreneurs, and lecturers. In this video, we will see the story of a beautiful lecturer from Australia who found Islam. Dr. Susan Carland is a distinguished academic, writer, and social commentator. She earned her PhD from the School of Political and Social Inquiry at Monash University, where she now serves as the director of the Bachelor of Global Studies program. She received a prestigious Churchill Fellowship in 2020, as well as an AARC Discovery Early Career Researcher Award, DECRA, in the same year. Susan is the author of the groundbreaking book Fighting Islam, published by Melbourne University Publishing in 2017, and the co-author of the 6th edition of The Research Process. She also hosts the popular podcast What Happens Next, where she explores various topics of interest. Susan has been invited to present her research at the UN in Geneva and has been recognized as one of the 500 most influential Muslims in the world and one of the age's 20 most influential Australian female voices. But my brothers and sisters, do you know that Dr. Susan Carland, who is one of the most influential Muslim women in Australia, was not born a Muslim? Dr. Susan Carland converted to Islam at the age of 19, and her journey of finding Islam was very fascinating and challenging. Her research on various religions convinced Dr. Susan Carland that Islam was the right religion for her, leading her to decide to convert to Islam. Previously, she came from a non-Muslim family that was quite devout. As a sociology lecturer at Monash University, Australia, she was even once forbidden from marrying a Muslim man. Susan Carland's journey to Islam was not easy. She came from a broken home and chose to follow her mother. Susan was then involved in her mother's place of worship organization to adhere more to her beliefs at the time. However, Susan, wanting to get to know God better, studied other religions outside of Christianity. Unfortunately, Islam was not included. Dr. Susan Carland revealed that, at the time, she perceived Islam as very foreign and full of violence. Even her own mother preferred her daughter to marry a drug dealer rather than a Muslim man. But an unplanned event made Susan more interested in Islam. It started with her accidentally watching a TV show discussing the teachings of Islam. From then on, Susan began to search for articles and writings about Islam. It was within Islam that she found peace and tranquility. From that point on, she was determined to embrace Islam. Susan's journey was not easy. In fact, she initially hid her conversion to Islam from her mother. But fate had other plans, as Susan was faced with a dinner party featuring pork, which is forbidden for Muslims to consume. Finally, Susan chose to be honest, but her mother's reaction was beyond expectations. The mother she thought was anti-Islam embraced Susan tightly. Her journey into Islam within her surrounding community was filled with insults and criticisms. But eventually, after 5 years, Susan Carland found both Muslim and non-Muslim friends. In addition to her teaching duties, Susan is active in a non-profit organization to promote the humanitarian values she holds dear. So, in 2004, she was honored as an influential Muslim figure in Australia with a $2,000 prize. She did not accept the money herself. Instead, she donated it to charity and non-Muslim organizations. That was the story of Dr. Susan Carland, an academic, writer, and social commentator who converted to Islam. She is one of the most influential Muslim women in Australia. Her journey of faith and activism is an inspiration for us all and a reminder of the beauty and diversity of Islam. Thank you for watching this video. Until next time, peace be upon you.